What's up, everyone? Hope everyone's ready for another wholesome, good-natured stream full of swearing and other dirty jokes. I'll be your host again. Once again, my name is Dartigan. Hello, if it's your first time. Nice to meet you. Let me do my streamer stretches. There we go. I get that blood pumping to the thumbs. Alright, so yeah, Dead Space 2. How about that? The one I get asked about probably nearly as much as Persona 5. Alright, let me get these announcements out of the way. Okay, I'm just gonna sit here quietly until some people show up in chat. Hey, there you go, Kairos. You got here before the notifications. You're also first tonight, so congrats on that. That's how early you are. Nope, cut stupid, you were beaten. Kairos was first. Too bad she beat you by like 5 seconds. Or he beat you. I don't know. I don't know if you're he or she. I'm just they. You. You are the champion. Yes, the most terrifying thing about this game, the EA account. You're a girl? Okay, my first guess was apparently correct. So, hello everyone. Hope you had a great day. We get to play a game that we can actually see tonight. That'll be nice. Our eyes won't be incredibly tired. And it's a game that's been recommended, people have requested a whole lot for the past couple of years. Not quite as much as the Persona 5 requests, but this one's got its decent amount. Why the hell am I not playing the first Dead Space? I don't think there's really enough in the first Dead Space to actually make a video with. That's a very, very simple plot in that game. And this is honestly the better game of the two. We're doing it, Reddit. We're doing Dead Space. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, it would help if you could see that announcement. Blue Joshua, thank you for your... You got it on screen for like a split second. Thank you for your 32 months. Dead Space 2 hype. PogChamp. Also, first Dead Space is he's silent in the first one, and I guess they have a bigger. That's how you say that word, bigger budget. So like, oh, let's make him talk so we can actually do stuff with his character. We got him to play Dead Space, boys. Soon I will play Persona 5. What do I think about Berserk, the manga? I fucking love it. Oh, and fun news, Konami announced a new Silent Hill game. Yeah, the pachinko game, I'm gonna guess. I'm on to your game. There's no way you're that happy about an announcement from Silent Hill. Also, Vertigo, thank you for the 200 bits. Turn down the gamma to -5 for spooky. Also for, annoying Ice Train. It's definitely a gambling machine, no matter what it's going to be. Either of, pachinko, slots, something like that. You can't trust a Konami. Not anymore. Like, yeah. Also, I think Japan is kind of like cracking down on pachinko, so maybe it is something different. Hey, at least they're honest with their gambling, not like NBA 2K. I never consider that, but you do have a point. And at least pachinko, you can't play it as a kid either. Alright, everything looks to be in order. So, I'm not sure how stable this game is going to be. It's kind of old at this point. We'll see if it goes well. Please don't crash on me. These EA games on Steam, before they switched everything over to Origin, make me worried that they haven't updated it in a long time. Also, good news, I might be able to do a Silent Hill 3 stream soon. Not promising it just yet. I'm still running it past the lab team. We're doing some research on it to make sure it's going to actually be stable to play. I'm actually currently looking into 2 different versions of the game, the PC version and also the Pakistani GameCube version. So we'll see which one I end up playing, if I get it, if at all. My lab team, yes, I have a lab team. They do all the good research on games to play. Silent Hill 3, the one everyone hated? No, no, no. You're thinking of the ones after 4. Though 4 is kind of contentious, too. Pakistani version is better. There's a lot of, things you can do with the Pakistani GameCube version that can make it pretty good. Very good, in fact. Also, Absolus, I don't know why that alert didn't go off, but the new Silent Hill game is in fact not a pachinko machine. It's something new, something bold, something Konami put real effort into. It's a slot machine. Is it actually just called Silent Hill, or is it like they took one of the older games and turned it into a... Or is it just like marketing on the side of the machine? Do you actually have videos playing? What is this big sign that keeps flying in front of the screen? That's throwing me off. It's called Silent Hill Escape. No, what you heard was the sound of like, yeah, figures. Not really pain. I was never really invested enough in a lot of Konami's games to really feel betrayal and true, anger and pain. We'll get started playing the game in just a moment, folks. Hopefully the audio is sounding good for you. What about Metal Gear, though? I didn't get into Metal Gear. I wasn't really a huge Metal Gear fan, to be perfectly honest with you. I'm still not. I mean, I don't have anything a problem with them, but I was never like crazy over them. I think I breathed in some dust. Let me just... okay. I think we are ready to begin. So, let us dive into true horror. Hey, Gamer Star Wars, just in time. We're getting ready to start. Also, is it... tell me, Chad, what's the view counter on the stream say for you? Because it seems like mine's been locked in place ever since I first started the stream. I don't think there's 0 people currently watching. That seems strange. Unless you guys are all, a figment of my imagination. 80? Yeah, my stream counter froze. Hold on a second, let me refresh. Thought that seemed awfully weird. There we go. Now it's more accurate. Alright, let us begin game. Continue. Forgot password. Back. If you decline the registration of your EA account, EA will come to your home and personally castrate you on your bed while your family watches. Are you sure you don't want to sign up? Let's risk it. Let's do a quick check of this stuff. Hey, look at... bits happen. Thank you for Bad Boy Beta. Cheered. Fun fact, the previous voice actor for Nicole didn't give her permission to use her likeness for this game, so they had to alter her look to look like the current VA for now. That happens sometimes in games. Okay, I think I actually already did all this stuff, so it should be good. Just make sure subtitles are off. Good. Alright, I think we're all done. I never knew this game actually had multiplayer. I thought that was in like the thing that they did in 3. Now, I've actually read that I need to be careful that this version of the game has some like built-in DLC that was added to the game afterwards, so anything with like a 0 cost in the store I should not touch, because it'll like ruin the game's difficulty. It'll make it too easy. So, gotta make sure I don't do that. Alright. I have no idea the multiplayer still works. Probably not. Not on the Steam version, I'm gonna guess. Previously on Dead Space. Let's watch the previously on Dead Space. Let's see what we're getting into.
By the 25th century, Earth's resources were ravaged, consumed, exhausted. Desperate and on the verge of extinction,
like the car crash victims.
Cast out into the void of space.
That must have been a fun part of the job.
Worlds waiting to be cracked open.
You know, this game originally, when this game was designed, EA was planning to make it a System Shock game, but they weren't sure they still owned the actual rights. So they just like, we're gonna make it different. Do something different.
Planet cracking became routine.
I don't think it's going to be a 20-minute intro.
Kept us alive. Eventually, greedy eyes fell upon Aegis 7. Restricted for centuries for reasons unknown, greed and corruption saw to the demise of caution.
I like how we went from just like, oh, we're out of oil, let's go to space and other planets.
Buried beneath the surface, an artifact.
Pretty drastic measure there.
Red marker. Long lost and long
That's a
forgotten.
big technological leap,
The
too.
religion I once called my own had found its holy grail.
You're going to donate $1 every hour if I play Dead Space 3.
Also, in thought,
Since I'm doing this, I might have to eventually play Dead Space 3.
it did not bring salvation. It brought doom.
Doom.
Marker bred insanity, murder, and chaos.
Yep. My stream viewer counter is accurate now.
It bred necromorphs.
Thankfully. What a shame this developer got shut down.
Those who escaped
You
the planet
suck,
fled
EA.
to the safety of the orbiting issue.
I mean, I know that's not a controversial opinion, but come on, man, recognize talent.
The scourge released upon Aegis 7 came with them.
Respect the talent too.
Hours, the Ishimura went dark.
EA are the necromorphs.
The corporation dispatched a small repair crew to check on its investment.
Seems like everyone was trying to pack in a hurry.
Among the crew was an engineer, Isaac Clarke.
Isaac, it's me.
Couldn't talk
He
back
had
then.
something special
Maybe the
about
mask was just too, did have a microphone in it, and that's why he didn't speak in the first game. He was saying stuff and you just couldn't get through.
In the darkness, Isaac found death. And the red marker. It was not holy.
At some point,
It was not alien.
all of the bad karma that EA and other companies are like racking up, it's going to come back to haunt them. At some point, or at least I like to think the universe works that way.
I always believed
Dead by her own hand, she was an apparition of the marker. Isaac engineered his escape. But everything else
When will I
was
go on to
destroyed.
podcasts with Jim Sterling? I would legit listen to that shit. When he invites me on, I suppose. You know, usually when you're the guest, you don't get to say, hey, have me on your show, asshole. Like that, way like, hey,
3
until they
years
contact
later,
you.
He wakes in a hospital on Titan Station, an EarthGov metropolis on Saturn's largest moon. Isaac has survived, but his mind is no longer safe.
Inspired by Gordon Freeman. I think it was maybe that, but they also just had different ideas and that they changed for 2 where they wanted to be more cinematic.
For the marker changes all.
Alright, there we go. That's the story so far. Now we begin our own horror story. Wow. I just like they even call it casual. Enemies are weak. With some effort, you can survive. Zealot. Ammo and health are very scarce and enemies will brutalize you. That's a weird way of putting it. They will brutalize you. Usually I only see the word brutalize in conjunction with Pornhub titles. Ammo and health are less plentiful and enemies are more deadly. From my understanding, this game isn't exactly a walk in the park, so we should probably stick to normal. Play on Zealot. Well, there's going to be probably what our intro looks like for the video.
Isaac, are you there? Come in, Isaac. Oh God. I'm so sorry, Isaac. Look at the time difference. I'll call you back later.
It's okay. How you doing?
Good. You're right, Isaac. The Ishimura is a great ship. I am so lucky to be serving aboard her.
Enjoy it while it lasts. You know they're gonna decommission her next year.
Isaac,
Hey, babe, can you fix your signal reception? It's pretty crap.
for just pushing me to do
Am I gonna
this.
show my face for the
If it
intro?
weren't
No.
for you, I never would have made it this far, because you made me stick with it.
Uh-huh, they're guilt tripping me. You got me
6
killed.
months so you can do this.
You know what? We must be getting on a range there tonight. Isaac. Isaac, can you hear me? Look, I'm gonna call you back as soon as I can, okay?
Isaac! You were drifting away.
Look at
for a
that evil
moment there,
Rubik's
Mr.
Cube
Clark.
on his desk.
I believe you were telling me about your nightmares that you've been having. About your dead
Like,
girlfriend.
this is the demonic Rubik Cube. Have a go at it, will you?
Nicole.
I didn't want it to end like this. I really wanted to see you again. Just once. I loved you. I always loved you.
Yes. Nicole Brennan. She was a senior medical officer stationed aboard a Planet Cracker-class vessel.
Hey, Ishimura.
USG Ishimura, yes. Part of a mining operation on Aegis 7. I understand communications went down shortly after their arrival. You were part of the repair mission. A mission for which you volunteered, am I right? What did you find aboard that ship, Isaac?
Oh, I can move camera a little bit.
What did they find aboard the ship, Isaac?
Soul Cube from Doom 3. The less we remember about that Doom, the better.
Marker.
Hallucinations will remind you how much you suck. They always do, don't they? They're never positive. Oh, hi, babe.
It spoke to me.
I like your makeup.
Say, Isaac. What did it say to you, Isaac?
Oh, new contacts, too. That's a Halloween prop. The whole light come. Also, one of my emotes on Franker face.
Isaac. Isaac, can you hear me? Dana, I found Isaac Clarke. Repeat, I have him.
Great work, Franco. Be careful. He's been out a long time.
Oh, yeah.
And we're getting started quick, huh?
Good, good. Steady, steady, steady. We gotta get you out of this straitjacket. Where am I? Alright, I know you're confused right now. I can explain everything, but you gotta trust me, okay? Listen, you're in terrible, terrible danger.
Oh, already. Wow, he lasted long. Oh. Oh, you only need half the... Oh. We're getting started now, huh? Oh, that's disgusting. And I love it. And a headbutt.
Franco? Franco, what happened? Oh, God. Isaac! Isaac Clarke!
Oh, maybe hit the run button. Oh, did he not realize how dangerous this place is if he walked past all of this on the way in? He was treating this like it was a very, very, situation that you couldn't, rush your way through. Oh. Let me just make a note of that. Like, that guy was, like, really calm despite having walked through all that. Maybe I should hurry up a bit. I can already tell I'm getting good material. There we go. Yeah, he should have, like, shoulder carried us out of there as soon as he found us. I know that's my health bar on my back, but why would I have that on my straitjacket? I mean, it's not exactly... Hey, turn around so I can see your health bar, Isaac. Everyone has those, huh? Just a fashion statement. Open. Oh. You know, I think if you survive this long in this station, you know not to stand under the holes and vents after that happens. I say as I'm about to do just that. Oh, nice. Yeah, the dust trail actually moves with it. How am I opening doors with my arms cuffed together? I'm guessing it's like all electronically controlled with my implants or something. Ooh. But the better question is, why would a patient, you know, have access to be able to do that?
This is Director Teichman to all project personnel. I want the key subjects terminated and the facility scrubbed. This is not a drill. Teichman out.
I heard you say you were gonna play I already played Vampire the Masquerade. Yeah, I actually used the unofficial patch too. I'm well aware of that. But yeah, that's already done and over with. That's a couple months back, actually. But thank you for the late help. I mean, I'm gonna be playing the new one too when that comes out, so I hope you show up for that one. Which do I prefer, this one or the Dead Space 1? Well, I've never played this one, and I've played Dead Space 1 and enjoyed it, and I've always heard this is the better one in the game, best game in the series of it. Will do. I'm a huge fan of it. Also, you just found my Twitch channel. Oh, well, welcome, fresh blood. Everyone, give a storyteller Nylon a big moo and a big welcome. Yeah, we got a weird Twitch channel here, man. Get ready for a lot of mooing. Oh, you know, just that being an office desk toy would have me worried if I was Isaac.
It hurts? Still hurts? Yes, I'll schedule you for another session tomorrow.
No, I don't think I'm ready. I don't think I can take another session.
There. First thing tomorrow. Now let's talk about what you saw today. Come on, Strauss.
Well, a moo to you
I'm
too.
here to help you.
Also, have I ever considered playing the tabletop? I don't think I have enough friends who would be into tabletop gaming.
Symbols whisper to me. And what did this
I don't really have much history playing tabletop either.
Come on, Strauss. What? It was just short.
This is a mental institution, right? Why would you be intentionally antagonistic to your patient?
Shit in my head.
Like whispering in their ear.
For anything.
Maybe it's an intern.
Can't remember what he looks like. I can't remember.
The symbols, Strauss. What did the symbols tell you?
They told me that it wasn't my fault. I didn't kill him. They didn't deserve this, and I didn't deserve this. Fucker.
But Mr.
Okay,
Strauss,
good
Mark
acting
and
so far.
Stacy
I like
suggests
that.
his medication up 30 milligrams, and we'll try another session first thing
Is
in
the
morning.
Dartigan stream channel mine, or you mean on YouTube? That's actually run by my mod, Gamer Star Wars. So it's not mine, but it's technically official. Also, Kostanai just gifted you a nice big fat sub, storyteller.
The eye's looking much better today, yes, don't you think?
No, you can send Dead Space 2 without the first game.
Still hurts? Yes,
There isn't a
I'll
lot,
schedule
you know,
for
to cover in the
another
first
session
game,
tomorrow.
other than the dead wife stuff.
No, I don't think I'm ready. I don't think I can take another session.
There.
Hey, Mike.
Thing tomorrow.
Thank you for the cheers. Why isn't the sound effect playing for those? But how much was that?
Come on, Strauss. I'm here to help you.
Like 300 bits? Thank you, Mike.
Deep black and glowing red with symbols. Symbols whisper to me. And what did this
Okay, this just loops, doesn't it?
Come on, Strauss. What? It was just short.
Right.
It was just short, but I put so much stuff in my head, so much shit in my head. There's no more room for anything.
Yeah, if you're a mental professional helper, don't go whispering menacingly in your patient's ear. Let me know if you ever want to try it. I got like a ton of groups I run for XD. Also, there's a Discord servers for it. Also, I wanted to ask, where am I from? I can't place my accent. If it's obvious, I'm a dumbass. Well, no, you're not a dumbass. As for where I'm from, I don't actually reveal that information because I like to, not make it easy for someone to, swat me or like show up and be creepy. So I can't answer that question, but I will say it's southern U.S. But I don't really have a southern accent. This is the accent you get when you grow up in a southern area, but make sure you don't end up with a southern accent if you want people to take you seriously. So that's kind of my accent. It's the anti-southern accent, if you wanted a description of it. But I'll thank you for also the stuff on possibly doing tabletop. I'll keep that in mind. Also, you can join my Discord as well. There's a Discord button down below the stream if you want to join that. I've mentioned many times I'm from the southern U.S. That's not new. It's quite old, in fact. A game of tic-tac-toe?
Come on, man. Patient 4. I remember you. Tied said we all the key subjects need to be eliminated, terminated. We're doing more. Listen to me, man. What matters? Listen to me. Matter. We can both get out of here. Just cut me out of this straight.
Are you learning more of my backstory? I mentioned before I'm from the southern and currently live in the southern U.S. Oh, you only need one ball. Oh, cutting the suit off me. Sorry for the stream getting pixelated. My internet is apparently, being a bastard right now.
Just take it easy.
Give it time, it'll correct itself.
The rig is red. It's red. It's a health pack and a flashlight in that wall locker.
Just think of it right now, the game I'm playing is like from 1990, early 3D 1995, and we got a pixelated filter on it.
Take it. I won't be needing it anymore.
For some reason, you thought I was British? No, I can't really come up with an explanation for where you got that from. I've never really, wow, I sound really British. Like, have you heard me trying to do a British accent? It's a nightmarish thing. And the flashlight. We like our everything to be gun-shaped in the future. Imagine what a shaving device in this world looks like. It probably look like a 357 Magnum. Sorry, we are full. But yeah, this isn't a mental institute. It's for people infected by markers. Oh, is that common? Because I thought that was like a new thing that it only happened in the first.
We're gonna burn for what we did to you.
Oh no! Oh, wonderful! Yes. Oh, and then he goes into a weird ragdoll animation after the the very grotesque suicide thing is over. That's the thing about technology. We figured out how to actually make ragdolls look proper. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Oh, this is what the game's all about. Man, this guy needs to do a hydraulic press channel and just use his leg. How many pounds of pressure per square inch do you think his foot generates on a stomp? I mean, you can have a strong stomp, but stomping someone's head and legs off, that is entirely brand new. That you can do that with your foot. Yeah, the stomp is the best thing in the game. I think if the first Dead Space didn't have the stomp, it would not have been as successful as it was. Probably a Battlefield game. There's a lot of those earlier 2000 games that have really, janky ragdolls. This was right as they were starting to get good at it, but just hadn't quite gotten there. Markers are all over the universe, have wiped out several alien civilizations. Oh. But I thought it was like new to humanity because, you know, the first Dead Space was like the first outbreak. To patient rec room.
Clark! Isaac Clark, is that you?
Who are you?
My name is Dana. I'm the one trying to rescue you.
Why? What's going on?
You're suffering from a unique form of dementia, Isaac. Something you contracted on Aegis 7.
Oh, we got Alzheimer's.
How do you know all this about me?
Your dementia will kill you. But if you can get here, I can treat you and get you to safety.
Why should I trust you?
Because I'm
So
the
Mike
one
just cheered
shooting at
100
you.
bits. I have pizza. I was thinking of making pizza again today on another homemade batch, but I decided to go with a grilled cheese sandwich actually. Since I had all the fresh mozzarella. First thing was a cult thing. Oh. Stealth. There is no such thing as a stealthy moo. Moos are always loud and proud. Also, Mike just gifted his 100th gift sub to Fairy Goddess. Thank you, Mike, for the 100 gift subs total in the entire channel. What you miss? Me stomping a mud hole in a suicide victim. It sounds as bad as it, you know, is described. See, this is, you know, darkness that I don't mind because I got an actual proper source of light. Unlike trying to play Code Veronica last night. Will I also send Dead Space 3? I guess I'll probably have to at some point. Hold and press B. That's a weird location for that. Someone remember to press B for the map in this game, because I will forget that in like 10 minutes. Hold on. I got an addiction that only stomping can take care of. Oh man, they got the janitor too. I was told by Visceral Cleanup Detail. Well, holy shit, Visceral Cleanup Detail, you missed a perfect opportunity for a collaboration. This game would have been perfect for you. Oh, if they're glued to a... Oh, well, I can still break their legs off, but if they're glued to a chair... Oh. Sorry, I'm being a freaking psychopath right now. Sounds scared me. Did I just block my path? Oh no, it's this way. Sorry, I have to. Focus. It's my entire focus in reality right now is to smash people. That's my handiwork. Hulk smash. These are hydraulic press legs, as the stream title denotes. I'm pretty sure if you stick a piece of coal in front of this guy and he steps on it, he will turn it into a diamond. So much heat and energy is generated by the stomp that it temporarily is hotter than the sun. You know those things called pistol crabs where they have like a crab claw that, you know, snaps shut so hard that it creates a convection bubble that actually shocks their prey and like concusses it because it's so powerful? That's what his stomp is like. He's like a pistol crab. It's like boom, and his prey is gone. Pistol shrimp, pistol crab, underwater bugs. How about that? The Dead Space mod, all stomping grunts with moose. You know, I wouldn't mind that at all. If someone wants to mod moose into more games, that'd be great. We can make that a thing if we get big enough.
What the hell?
I'm expecting creep stab. Wow, this is like a Star Trek ventilation shaft. We're at 151 viewers. Holy shit! I'm growing recently, and I don't know what I'm doing. What if we just moo whenever Dartigan moves? Well, I actually rarely moo myself. That's kind of the chat viewers thing to do. It's kind of a chat created meme, so it's a chat, you know, it's a chat led action. That's how you run a proper stream. You let your stream come up with a lot of the. Hold on a second. Hold up some of the memes.
Isaac, what happened? Are you alright?
Why are you helping me?
If Tideman finds you, more people will die.
Including me.
Not if you follow my route.
I don't like this.
You don't have to like it. Just hurry before you get locked in.
You know, I wonder what the therapeutic benefits of this are. I mean, you're being shocked, and then you're just being shocked into needles. Oh, he's in stasis, isn't he? Can't do anything. Can't stomp him to death. Well, more death. Diablo 2 cow level. Oh, we're talking about ancient stuff now. That was a meme for the first Diablo that became reality in Diablo 2. You learned something about me today. Titanfall Nexus. Oh, the ancient history of the channel. Yep, started out as a Titanfall channel because I thought, hey, this game is getting a lot of attention. Maybe I should make a channel dedicated to it. Maybe people will watch that. Okay. Gotta find a way through. Telekinetic survival binding. Go ahead, Isaac. Put that MIT, there you go. That's how that works. Just pull it right out, stick it on your arm. Aim and press F. Pressing F, alright. Not for morning, but for telekinesis. I was supposed to shoot that through that, but... There we go, there's something I can pick up. Oh, you're cute. Oh! Thank you, Half-Life, for inspiring that. I like a good weapon that pins another enemy to a wall. We can kind of turn him into a clock when you actually think about it. What time is it? Oh, it is exactly 3:30, judging by the position of the legs. Necro clock. I would kind of like to play the game with nothing but physics-based weapons like that. Small med pack. Press Q. Isn't that the Red Faction series? That's a series that really needs a new game. Did you know your oldest video will become 6 years old after 11 days? My original Titanfall stuff? It's best to only start with the actual GameSins things at this point, because I actually have had another YouTube channel that's older than that. That's, you know, so I started doing YouTube before that. I just tore a claw off one of those and used it to pin the other one to the other one's body. Let's go for 3. Now that's how you make an orgy. And they're like loot boxes, they just give you goodies when you mush them. Sorry, it's just therapeutic. You know, my tagline for this game, that's disgusting, but I love it. Impale you? That can be arranged. Belok Waka, flock a flame and go stomping on him. I think I just, spoke some eugenics and I didn't mean to. Hey brother, flock a flame and go stomping on him. Play some mean blitzball, yeah? No, I want to kill something with a coffee cup. I want to be the first person to, mutilate someone with a, a Starbucks cup. Oh yeah, it's a game that builds itself being fucking dark, mate. Press space to loot corpses and containers by stomping. I like this is a stomp-based universe where the act of stomping gets you everything you need. Where'd my cup go? No, this is all technologically based. This isn't the Force. Fuck, I lost... Nice art. I lost my cup. It must have got caught, in the vacuum created when I do a stomp. There's another cool thing. Have you ever watched Rurouni Kenshin? Like, the ultimate move creates a vacuum of air behind the blade? His stomp does much the same thing. It sucks people into it. I should make this funnier by playing elevator music. Gee, I wonder if I'm gonna be attacked, game. Thanks for giving it away. Well, maybe not. Just beat the shit out of this dead guy. So is he hiding those in his, his cerebral column? Is that what I'm getting from that? There is no Isaac, there is only the stomp. Imagine this dude in a mosh pit. No one would leave alive.
Is anyone out there? Is anyone out there? Where did everyone go?
Yeah, I'd be more afraid of Isaac's stomp than any necromorph.
Where did everyone go? Hello? Hello? What the fuck are you doing? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, I need... Can't kill.
God! Please! Please help me! Oh, God!
Give me something not nailed down. There we go. That'll do.
I can hear you! Come help me, please!
Okay, he just can't die.
Who's out there?
Oh. You were in an awkward situation. Surgical tissue incision. Stop surgical cutter.
Calm down. I'll cut you out of there.
Not the word he probably wanted to hear right now.
A plasma cutter?
Oh my God! Fuck! What the fuck are you doing? Shit! Help!
Oh.
I'm trying!
Oh. I thought we'd made a new friend. What's the weapon to switch the... I need to switch it to its length mode. Width mode. Okay, it's middle mouse button. Oh, it's also a space button. Space is also stomp, by the way. Let's check this poor soul out and see if he had any items on him. By desecrating his corpse. Seems you didn't carry anything on you. Imagine if Isaac had actually chosen a career in, airport security, checking to see if people were carrying contraband items. Sir, we need to we need you to step into the back room. Our scanner picked up something. Yes, sir. Let me begin the search. It seems you weren't carrying anything illegal on you. Devil the head. A guy is butt naked. Does he have anything? I don't know. The enemies are just having, like, stuff shoved into their throat cavities, apparently. Don't question it. Accept it. People in this world apparently swallow the things like goats that they want to keep. Like, hey, there's that new toy Barbara got for your son. Gulp. Maybe we've all been crossbred with snakes. Do you think the devs of games made the stomp to take out frustrations from people? Probably. No, they just like the stomp.
Just try to stay in one piece.
It's a good mechanic. It's like they wanted a strong stomp, and they got it. Which weapon would you marry, plasma cutter or Doom Guy shotgun? Oh, you're basically asking me to pick between supermodels. I mean, why not ask me if I like breathing or drinking water? Both you have to do to live. This has got to be super deadly, whatever's in this. Nothing but hypodermic needles. Plasma shot cutter. I'm pretty sure that's actually a weapon. Have I ever streamed Duke Nukem? No, I have not. It's not demonetization or anything for, there's plenty of people who stream Duke Nukem, but the only Duke Nukem worth streaming is the original. Hey, were there any Duke Nukem, Easter eggs in the new Borderlands 3? Did anyone catch those? I kind of was expecting that. Oh man, they keep despawning my stuff. Am I hyped? Supposedly there's a new Duke in development. Not really. Not from the Borderlands developer. They haven't exactly... Their first-person shooters haven't exactly demonstrated, what I expect a Duke game to be like. Now, if they want to take, you know, Doom as inspiration, that's fine. We're killing some of them with milk. No, give me the milk. Have I played Doom 2016? I have. Good game. Milk. Yeah, there's a lot of Duke Nukem games, but really Duke Nukem, the original one, the Duke Nukem 3D is the only one that, you know, that was really good. It was kind of... Shit, my milk gone. Oh! Okay, I got traumatized, you know, too much stomping. Good on you, game. That felt good. EA closed the studio, by the way. Like, oh, you're not making enough money. Even though they had, like, stuff like that, combat that good. Am I currently trying to escape the mental institution? Yeah, we're still there. It's still the beginning of the game. That's why we're still dressed in the old... our sci-fi gown. I'm impartial to 2K games. They don't really make a whole lot of games that I'm really into. But when it comes to first-person shooters, I never really felt that Borderlands is like a really good first-person shooter. Also, Gamer Wharf gifted a sub to Bossman. Thank you, Gamer Wharf. It's like when I think of a good first-person shooter, I think of something like Doom 2016. There just isn't enough, you know, impactfulness in the combat. Press R. So, well, if they want to, you know, but then again, I never played that game they made, Bulletstorm, which was sort of like Duke Nukem. I think it was called Bulletstorm. They re-released it not too long ago. It was like a meme-filled, funny haha game where they joke about pee and other stuff and dick measuring. Yeah, Bulletstorm, the name. Yeah, I've never played that one. I've heard it's not bad, so maybe they can do it. Can I send Mad Max game? I actually owned it and was planning on doing it at some point, but I ran into a lot of technical issues. It's something I might try to do it at some point. Sin myself. Egotistical? Fake egotistical, not really. Too handsome is the total package, born with all genetic superiority genes. And goddamn is he beautiful. Just sinfully beautiful. I mean, hey, if I'm in control of the editing, I'm gonna make myself sound ridiculously good, you know. You see, if you want to send Dartigan, you need someone to come at it from a non-biased opinion. It's like, he's just too good. God was unfair when he made him. Please nerf. So yeah, I'll leave sending me to someone else. I mean, there's technically a video out there that some guy did that actually takes one of my videos to task.
Wait! Who is? Who's after us?
Before I go down... Oh, we've right pointed... Okay, never mind. Send myself like I send Shadow of Colossus, where I just yell like, oh... You know, I actually could send that game if I wanted. It still wouldn't be a very long video, but it's not impossible. I just mainly did that for the, you know, the joke of me, like, pretending like it's too good of a game. You like to mention that big head of mine? Do you guys really think I have a big head? I mean, metaphorically? Or is that physically? Physically, I do have a big head. That I won't deny. Hey, the screen. Thank you for the 31 months. Ah, see, we're doing the best Dead Space. Nice.
Didn't work. There's a security lockdown.
I told you to hurry. How'd you miss it?
Look, I don't need your help.
Fine. Let's see how long you last without
That was such a good mechanic of, you know, aiming for the limbs instead of the, you know, the body parts. Nah, the girl's trying to help us, I believe.
Dana? Dana! Okay, you're right. I do need your help.
No, this is gonna be a sin video.
Talk to me.
Look, Isaac, we don't have to be friends. But like it or not, we're stuck together. Tideman's your enemy, not me. Alright, I found you a new route.
Fine. So where the hell am I? How did another necromorph outbreak get started?
You're on Titan Station orbiting Saturn. As for the outbreak...
I prefer... I didn't like GTA 4 as much as I did 5, but I still kind of prefer San Andreas. Is my favorite GTA game. 4 felt a little bit transitionary, like they were like, hey, let's learn how to use this technology kind of game. So, that's still, but in terms of like plot and characters, I think San Andreas is still the best. That is the correct answer. Power node. Hey, what was the name of that one cool merchant from Vampire? The one with the koala ears? Fat something or other. I forget his name. Fat Larry? Something like that. Storyteller, do you remember that guy's name? You mentioned earlier you're a big Vampire fan. I think he was like Fat Larry, fat something or other. I know the word fat is in there. He was a great salesman, though. Fat Larry, it was Fat Larry. I wonder if he ever sold those koala ears. Larry knows he's fat, he just don't give a fuck. The ladies call me, oh god! Am I going to mention the games between Dead Space 1 and 2? There's a... Well, there was games between 1 and 2? I thought there was only 1, 2, and 3. And some DLC. Are you excited about the new Vampire game story? I've seen some Vampire fans, like, not being too big on it, because, you know, different is bad, apparently. So far, it looks good to me. And it looks like it might be doing a proper job, but I've been wrong before on that. There's also a movie. Yeah, I don't really care about movies and comics and stuff. Hacking minigame. Wait, am I not supposed to hit in the red area? It's the white area. They turn red after a second, though. There we go. Okay, I got it now. Oh. One hit kill, huh? Have I ever played Star Wars The Force Unleashed? No, I have not. I guess I lost a lot of health getting shocked, and that's why it killed me. Honestly, gameplay-wise and visually, it's amazing looking. My issue is some things from Paradox. Hold on a second, I gotta do this first. Aim and press C, huh? I like that we get a Zawarudo. But yeah, lore that you think the fans aren't going to notice, but if you're a vampire fan, you know the lore, so I'm making my own Sin video for it. Oh, nice. Good luck with that. Actually, didn't they just announce a World of Darkness werewolf game as well? Oh yes, here is where we test to see if there's a black hole in your head, apparently. How do I access my inventory? Oh. Oh wow, you actually have to use the arrow keys. That's awkward. Alright. Just get ourselves fully healed so we'll make some room. Minor time. Just a little bit of minor time manipulation. Yeah. It's a normal thing. Stasis, though, has to recharge. Or otherwise it'd be a bit broken. Press C when stasis is low. PS3 version of this game is best? I don't know, this is the PC version, it seems pretty smooth. They did Earthblood, also making vid on that. Well, hopefully that game turns out alright. Okay, so, where are we going? There. Puzzle time. Have I ever played Saints Row 2? No, I've only played the first Saints Row all the way through, and I played a little bit of, like, Saints Row 4. I'm not a huge Saints Row fan. Diodawa Zarudo. Zero. Each. No, okay, never mind. I don't speak enough Japanese to make that work right. Ooh. Oh. Just fuck my shit up totally, fam. You got a code for one of the books, I'm sure it would be good. Read also Earthblood thus far has nothing but scorn from a lot of the fans. Again, paradoxical lack of respect for the lore, and even White Wolf writers are trying to argue with them. Cannot legally go into that. Apparently there's a lot more drama in that world than I knew. Medium med pack. Okay, what do we... Oh. Oof. Inventory management again, huh? can you like remove something? Is that drop that for the big. I want the bigger med pack. There we go. Hey Dartigan, where are you, or did you just start? We're still near the beginning of the game. We're still haven't even got our suit yet. I've mainly been, you know, dicking around, smashing everything I come across. I do get somewhat Resident Evil 4 vibes from this game, and that's a good thing. I have full health, so I couldn't heal with the smaller med pack. That was my first thought, to try and do that. Guess that one's not working right now. Oh, just a really long loading gate. Good but old game, The Vampire, I know about Redemption, but I think it's a bit too old and too crusty for me.
What the fuck?
Honey, could you turn your head a little to the side? You're getting bad reception. Couldn't make out the signal. Oh, saw a shadow growing for a second. Old and crusty, sounds like Grandpa. That's the way we gotta go, so let's check over here first. Dartigan, now you're trying to give me a big head. A metaphorical big head. Pick up the Hacker Man suit. You know, the sound design is spicy. I commented that all religion was based off dicks. Seems yours is based off moose. We're a strange new age religion. You know those ones that are all about, you know, waving crystals in the air and like, wah 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 wah, you're healed? Your spiritual side, your connection to Mother Earth? That's probably what we are. Behave yourself. I like any religion that actually makes use of a good crystal. Oh, this inventory thing's already getting to be a problem. I do need ammo, so we're gonna drop a small med pack. Oh, tab, please. We are gun-toting, flag-waving hippies. So most of the religions turning up out of Tokyo has more cults than Tokyo has a good history with the cults, especially the ones that shove nerve gas into the subway. Hold on, there's something happening on screen. Wasn't sure that was a cutscene until I actually attempted to move. Wait, you have a cult and now you have an online presence? All you need is a TV show and a real estate company, and I can be president. Not really a job for a cult leader. Brings too much, attention to yourself. Cult leaders work by being mysterious and, only letting the chosen few who donate large sums of money into the inner circle. Also, that's not the type of person I am. Don't take that as, me, hint, hint, give me money. That's just a joke. Them's are laughs. I didn't want to sin this game for so long, and I never said I didn't want to sin it. I just, put up for vote and it didn't win. And I never said I didn't like the games either. Don't put words in my mouth and falsities in my lore. FBI knocks on my door. Well, I can just say, hey, I live in a micronation called Dartgania. Dartgania. Oh fuck! You're not welcome in Dartgania. I've closed the border. I like this new joke, Dartgania. That's streamer humor for you. You have a joke and then you just work it into every single thing that happens into a stream. You know what? I have a new joke I'm going to do. At some point in this stream, I'm going to yell out the word anal for no reason at all, and we'll see if it's funny. Wait, that moved without me even touching it.
Welcome to Microstore. CEC engineer Isaac Clark. Updating inventory.
Okay, now I have to be careful here because I've heard there's like free stuff in this store that is basically DLC that will just make the game a total wash if you click on it. So we get inventory, safe. Move items from your inventory to store. Inventory. These are items you are currently carrying. That's my gun. Okay. Okay, so yeah, all this stuff that's 0 credits. I don't want to buy any of it. Fuck's sake. Way to make give you the options game and making the game easy. Okay, engineering suit, 1,000 credits. Forged engineering suit, nope. That's a DLC thing. Yep, so this is the one I'm supposed to buy. I think the standard engineering suit is what I'm supposed to grab. So let's do that. Do I think I could send a Civ game? Highly doubtful. It's not really a story-based game. Well, it's outside the story that organically happens as you play it. And the way I like to send something, it's a shared experience. Like the story I played is a story everyone else got, so they can relate. This guy and Gordon Freeman teaming up would actually be pretty interesting. I'd like that crossover. Alright, so basically everything else in the store I can't touch because it's all broken shit. Maybe once we've beaten the game we can check out what some of this shit does. Alright, can I upgrade myself here, like using the nodes? No, this is only a store. Purchase, sell, and store your items. Yeah, actually, I will store a couple of these small medkits, because I... Move. There we go, that's enough. Alright, what I miss in chat. Be lucky this isn't Dead Space 3. Yeah, I've heard that one's, not exactly... They made some errors. But I feel that they were forced errors by EA. Or at least that's what I've always read, that EA was like, hey, your game needs to make more money. How do I select those other things in the tab up there? This thing clearly wasn't exactly made for keyboard. Can I play DLC over this game? I'm not sure. fun joke game for me to play for Halloween, Overlord. I have actually tried playing that game, and I didn't enjoy it. A friend lent it to me years ago. Yeah, I'm trying to switch from inventory to the other two tab. What would do the... What would do? Shift? Control? Numbers? Okay, it's numbers. Alright, escape the hospital, follow Diane's route to safety. And... database. Well, the co-op was not bad when you play it. Mostly it was friend buying stuff thing, however, was a bit much. It's also got like a bunch of DLC and stuff for like making weapons that... Oh yeah, the oxygen.
Entering vacuum.
Oh, a little water bubble. Maybe I should use this run button.
Welcome to the Dartigan Station Emergency Care Wing. Due to the evacuation order, all services are currently suspended. All physicians and staff are...
Less of a horror game and more of a military shooter, so it basically had the same thing happen after Resident Evil 4. With Resident Evil 5 and 6, where they're like, hey, this works. Put some more action in there. You stop. Oh. Is there a dodge button? Or is it just, you have to just run? Uh-oh. Oh, you son of a bitch, you tricky little bastard.
Jesus, that thing was angry. Dana, I'm out of the hospital.
Okay, the tram station is just beyond the apartment block.
Hang on. I need more answers. How long have I been here?
3 years. Tideman found you floating in space near Aegis 7 and brought you here for study.
Why can't I remember anything?
The marker you found imprinted your brain with a self-replicating signal. The longer you're awake, the more the signal spreads. It's killing you, Isaac. Tideman tried to keep it in check with memory suppressants.
You said you could fix it, right?
Only if you reach me in time. Tram station, get moving.
Disarmed, it can't hurt you. But would you trust it to go near it despite knowing it's lost its arms when it's, you know, 90% bones? And cancer tumor? Hey, you have a good night's sleep, gamer. Do I remember Bad Boy Beta? I do. It hasn't been that long since he was last in stream. Not your problem? What's not your problem? All problems of the stream are also the chat's problems. This door still locked. Having to fight bosses with foreign death are your problems. All right, I'll remember that when you need help. Yeah, that's how it works. That's a pretty good shimmy he's got. Oof, you can do it. Put your back into it. Any advice on getting rid of a hooker's body? I would suggest possible using of cement in a large, construction site. If that doesn't work, you can always just, borrow a friend's car, stick it in the trunk, shove it in the water. Come up with a story later. See, bad boy Beta right there. He was there all along and you didn't even realize it. The FBI would know. Well, I didn't say I committed any type of crime. I was just saying if you did it, that's, one possible piece of bad advice you could follow. 3B is here. Is that his new nickname? Bad Boy Beta, you're now 3B. Kind of makes you sound like a JoJo stand. Mine, Gyobu Masataka Oniwa. That's the meme that came out of that game. Or I always think it is. Did you know this game rewards you a finger glove gun which shoots invisible bullets? And I think I do remember that, or I've seen it somewhere. Use kinesis on grip-enabled objects. I mean, you could probably take it out with your hand, but sure. When you got kinesis, why not use it more often? What's going on? Why are people talking about me like I'm dead? I don't know. I guess they hadn't seen you in chat for a while, and they're like, hey, is he still around? They did the same thing when Raven didn't show up for a while. This chat is a very close-knit group, so if people that are here normally don't say anything in chat, they get worried. It just shows that they care. Is she back? She was here last time I streamed, actually. Audio tab to play.
Listen up. This is Sorensen from CEC. Cut off their limbs. It's the only way they go down. It's their limbs. That's the secret. Comms are down. We can't get a broadcast out, so tell everyone you see.
Okay. Store and bench. Anything new that can buy that's not, completely frickin' broken? Small med pack for 2,000, huh? Wish there was a way to disable this. Okay, these are actual real things. Okay, line gun. Wide beam slicer with timed mines, primary fire. Javelin gun. Pneumatic spear launcher with electrical charge. I like the thing that shoots spear. I can just barely afford it too. The line gun is the one I want. That's what I was thinking. It's cheaper and it also has a wide, fire line thingy. Wide arc. There's a lot of words I could use here, but they're not coming to me. Okay, that's now bought. If the rig is to measure your in-universe health, how does one get more? I think there's like the nodes that upgrade it. It improves your armor, apparently. I think. Alright, how do I switch gun? That's a lot of laser sight. Comes with limited ammo though. Since I have only been in this chat community since the Metal Gear Solid 1 vid, probably not a lot of people would notice me gone. Of course they would, you're here all the time. Don't think you aren't loved. You're loved here. Right. Upgrade the plasma cutter. We can upgrade our rig or the stasis module. I think it's obvious we start with this one. Increase the damage, please. Increase the capacity. Alright. Speaking of rigs, how do they work? You're asking me knowledge that I don't have. Alright, that's all of our nodes. I guess it's just, futuristic tech. It's really an engineering suit, so it kind of makes sense that would, give him some protection from the environment and things hitting him. So it's basically the same concept as Gordon Freeman's Havoc suit. It's there to protect him, and it just so happened to work, in most environments. Yeah, someone else said it too. Basically the same concept. Something that originally wasn't made for combat, but because it's so well made, it kind of works for it. Yeah, he's an I know this history, but whoa, give up. Maybe not use the expensive ammo. Detonator mines. Anything worth throwing away? Gold semiconductor. Oh, we can sell that and make space. Don't go anywhere, precious items. They probably despawn when I leave, though. You're surprised I continue doing these, considering the comments I get? Negative comments don't affect me. No, that's never been something that I like. You don't like it, you don't like it. See ya. So no, there's no, just getting mean comments wouldn't keep me from doing what I love doing. To be honest though, most of the comments are actually more positive than you've probably seen. It's only when I do a certain game that has a very strong, fan reaction that I get negative comments really these days. You need to squint through the pixels. Yeah, we're getting some, pixelization because of, bad internet connection apparently. Give it time, it'll fix itself.
Attention. This is Director Tideman. A station-wide emergency is in effect. In accordance with the Titan Station Civic Code, I am declaring martial law. All citizens...
My RDR2 comment section makes you depressed. Go take a look at the, Life is Strange comment section. I mean, not Life is Strange, but, well, that one too, probably, but, The Last of Us. Why am I sending Dead Space 2 before 1? Because Dead Space 1 is incredibly simple, and there's not really a whole lot to cover. Also, the line racks. Oh, shit. Too much garbage. Drop.
Attention. This is Director Tideman. A station-wide emergency...
I'm sure we'll be meeting him sooner or later. Good things are happening. Anal! And did it work? Just being your stream client. It didn't work? You're just hard to please, Mike. I mean, Jim. Here to help. Power lock enabled. Use one power node to override lock. There better be something good in here. Oh, don't have any power nodes anyways. Never mind. I got a smirk, that's all I need. Oh. Let's let him finish first. Clearly, this is not a city that has strong Second Amendment rights. No one's here to defending them. Oh wow, they transform quick, don't they? We just got a power node actually, so let's go back and use it. Would I consider this Lovecraftian horror? Not really. Just because it has, monsters in space doesn't make it Lovecraft. Lovecraft is usually about, things beyond your imagination that will drive you insane. Which, well, maybe the stone statue in it is Lovecraftian, but the enemies themselves, not so much. Text log. Quarterly economic report. Titan Station unemployment grew unexpectedly to 9.5% due to collateral job losses from the ongoing collapse of local planet cracking business. The aftermath of the Ishimura incident continues to depress all planet cracking activity, as more and more support services go out of business, leaving less and less capacity for planet cracking. However, Titan Station continues to post a small profit, buoyed solely by the cash influx from EarthGov's scientific research and operation facilities. Human Needs and Service Organization has been spared the brunt of the planet cracking collapse by the pickup in traffic with government sector. Planet Cracker docks, ship services, mining supplies, and tool vendors continue to post heavy losses. However, the CEC itself has found moderate new life for its facility in the R&D department of the government. My favorite game to send, that would have been Until Dawn. Mainly because that was the very first game I live streamed. I use that up for a schematic. Okay. That seems important, so it's like I'm dropping another health pack. Oh, I need to upgrade this inventory space real soon. What is this schematic even do? Power node schematic. Bring this schematic to the store to unlock the power node. Alright, we can do that real quick. What was my take on Man of Medan? Not as good as Until Dawn. Kind of felt... I think the focus on two-player was a mistake. That kind of game I think just needs to be by yourself. But they've learned the wrong lessons from watching people stream and play the game online. Because I noticed a lot of streamers would ask their chat what they wanted to do in Until Dawn. So they've kind of made that a thing, and yeah, but that's not everyone. That's a small niche, and it's also organic. You don't need to have that stuff built into the game. So I was not entirely cool with that. Schematic downloaded. Power node. So we got a power node from it. Circuit node used to upgrade your rig. They cost 10,000 apiece though. Well, there's going to be more of those dark picture stuff, so maybe there's time to get it right. Have I ever heard of a game called Gungrave? Isn't that getting a new game? I remember that being announced at Tokyo Gun Show. I've never really played it myself, other than it's like a gun kata, gun fu type game with vampires. And you carry a big ass coffin around on you and had an anime. So I guess I know more about it than I should know. Tokyo Gun Show? I mean, Tokyo Game Show. I got, It was an anime at one point. You've seen a consistent rise in viewers? Hey, that's a good sign. But it really depends on the game I'm playing. Like the Astral Chain video, the streams, those actually had lesser viewers than I would normally get. Like those usually topped out at about 70 or 80 people. And the actual Astral Chain video hasn't exactly, you know, done very well on the channel either. I kind of figured that'd be the case, though. So I wasn't too surprised. Yeah, it is what it is. Every year you have a few videos that underperform. Rough. Well, ever since Superman 64. Let me think about that. Anal. Anal is my new way of saying no.
Isaac! Isaac, over here! Who are you? It's the drugs, Isaac. They gave us drugs to make us forget. But it's all coming. I don't know what you're talking about. Why are you calling me? Isaac! Isaac, look out!
Oh. Thanks for the heads up. Oh, oh. Oh, fucking God of War, why don't you? Hey there, Kratos, settle down. What am I doing? You're in stomping distance. Not sure you can use anal in YouTube, but you will love it on Twitch for... No, they will not love anal at all. Anal is just my new joke of the night. What is my opinion on FromSoft games? Someone asked me that in my Discord recently. Are you the same one? I got no problem with them. They make good stuff for what they do. If you like hardcore games with minimal plot and minimal hand-holding and all that, go for them. It's a good niche to be in. Oof. Someone treated this guy like a chicken dinner. It's what he would have wanted. That's how he asked to be disposed of. I love how these things, even with only one arm, no head or legs, will still ruthlessly try to kill. That's kind of like the fiction, isn't it? That they're like... That's their only desire is to, like, spread the disease. Stop beating my meat? No. No, Mom. Sorry, that just came out of nowhere. Okay, that's sad.
We have to go now.
Oh! Press that E hard. I'm alive. Thought for sure I was dead. I mean, I just got jabbed in the heart about 5 times, but apparently I'm still good. Walk it off. What? Where? Some distance on that bad boy. Get your mom genes out of my sight. That and even removing all their limbs doesn't actually kill them, it just makes them inactive. They can theoretically be brought back, such as being reinfected or combined. Yeah, there's some monsters that actually do that, I think. Oof. There's nothing worse or more annoying than an auto-flush toilet. All they do is get your ass really, really wet when you don't want it, especially when it's a public toilet. Like, thank you, I wanted that sprayed all over me. When I leaned forward 2 inches to, like, tie my shoe or something. Yes, I was clearly off the seat. How much ammo do I got left? I feel like I'm... 20... It's not the greatest. Yo, Dartigan, did I hear about Dead Space 4? You mean the non-existent game that doesn't exist and the developer getting shut down? Sure. I can live in a dreamland. Why not? Oh, someone put their shoes in the washing machine. Yeah, I know you can do it. I do it multiple times. I'm going for different limbs. But this is uniformly usually the best one to stick with, because you're usually aiming at limbs that are, going to be cut up and down. I was prepared for that. Okay, you're just a neck stomp now. You stop it. Oh! They love doing that shit, don't they? Just like, here's one in the distance, and here's one right in front of you. Oof. Yeah, this developer is really good at, like, tricking you with the enemies, spawning. Good on ya. What's my supplies at? Getting thin. Getting mighty thin. My last 8 shots of this gun. I've got some stuff for the line launcher though. Kinda wish the game had environmental kills. Well, you can pick up stuff in the environment, which I should be doing more of. But it was made for the Xbox 360 and PS3, so there were limits in what they could probably do, and you had to pick and choose back then a bit more. You know, if this game did get a new one, they'd probably make it like an open world thing, and it would suck. Yeah, you can pick up their torn limbs. I've done that once already. People are so frightened. Yeah, this is where we saw that guy at earlier. Alright, Conquering a Moon, Part 1 of 2. Planet cracking has first became feasible in the decades following the discovery of the unified field theory, which allowed for us to control the graviton in the same manner we were accustomed to controlling the electron. With the advent of large-scale applications of graviton control, it became clear to the mining consortiums they had a new tool at hand. Shock point drives were in their infancy, so extrasolar mining was out of question, and the dangers of planet cracking were still unknown. Saturn's moon Titan was selected as the site of the first moon harvest. As it was known back then, Saturn was as far from Earth as the consortiums were willing to work and still have reasonable access to timely supplies and support. The Dead Space 4 you saw at E3 was like some 4-person first shooter game. I never even heard of a Dead Space 4. Are you sure that was a real thing? Because I don't think there was ever a Dead Space 4 even announced. Alright, what did I miss in chat?
There are necromorphs everywhere. Is the entire sprawl infected? How'd this happen?
Dead Space 4 was in development, but I don't think they showed anything from it, did they?
A marker, Isaac. Tiedemann built another one.
On this station? Why?
It's powerful alien technology. Tiedemann wants that power. Get to the tram. It'll take you to the casino.
I mean, I had no doubt that they wanted to make a fourth one, but I don't think it was ever officially announced. EA basically didn't believe in the series anymore because the third one didn't do as well, or didn't make enough money. I missed our big moo hugs. There'll be plenty of more moo hugs to come, so I'll see those. The director talked about wanting to make Dead Space 4 an open world game. Oh, well, I predicted that then. That would be a bad direction to take it, I feel. I feel when you're doing horror, it's better to be a handcrafted, more linear, you know, confined experience. You're a baby. They recently showed what they wanted it for Dead Space 4. They wanted to focus more on colony ships. Oh, ukulele. Ukulele. All Western games will eventually become open world games. I can't wait for the Dance Dance Revolution style open world game. The baby stopped crying. Open world Zumba. No, here's my idea for an open world dance rhythm game. It's all about breakdancing, and you go from street to street, challenging all the other buskers to a battle of breakdancing skills. No, actually, I kind of want to play that. I know I was just joking about it, but that actually sounds kind of cool. You mean a Bollywood film? Sure, you can make that the sequel. Do they do breakdance in Bollywood? I thought they had a certain special type of dancing. Yeah, there'll be gangs and various important characters who we'll even get special guest characters like, oh, hold that thought. Come at me, broham. That is a slow-ass fucking... Oh, you are so slow. Oh. Oh. What? Forgot this weapon just fires at the speed of freaking molasses that's been frozen in the Arctic winter. I was thinking, what's the name of that movie that there's a guy who's like, you suckers got served. I only know it from the trailer and that line, and I was like, I will never see that movie, but I will quote that line endlessly. Is it actually called You Got Served? Yeah. We'll have special guest characters from them. Meet the Spartans. Oh wow, that's a name I haven't heard in a while. That movie basically killed slapstick comedy movies. It was so bad. Do you remember that? Do you remember the part where they tried to parody GTA? And it was terrible? Actually, do you remember that entire movie sucking? Pardon? Oh, sh! Okay, that actually got me. Where the fuck did he come from? I just heard sounds. So these are the guys commenting on my YouTube videos. The follow-up disaster movie. I actually never saw that one because I like, oh, this comes from the... Oh. Whoopsies. Burke. Oh, well. You weren't too far from that. Is it just me, or is there actually a lack of good comedy movies in the past, decade? It's like they forgot how to do them. Who needs comedy? That's basically memes are... Everything that used to be a joke is now actually just called a meme. It's weird. Like, eventually we won't even have comedians, we'll have memedians. That was also a meme. This year alone we had Good Boys, Booksmart, but when I say comedy movies, I mean stuff like fucking Airplane and Naked Gun. Not just like the witty movies, like, oh, we're so smart and witty with our commentary. I mean, like, just something that just, like, straight up just ridiculous. Like, that's dead now, it seems. Alright, we gotta be prepared. I like their sound. They have a good, like, crazy... I'm fucking terrifying roar. Because it's just re. Oh, he's protected by the briefcase! Fuck! That briefcase shielded him for like my first 3 hits. Running low on the ammos. Sarcasm and jokes are all that's left. That and Joss Whedonisms. Maybe they dropped some ammo. Scary movie type movies. Are they still being made? Actually, I like the first scary movie, sort of. It was really after that they really started, blowing ass. It's a lost art being able to do that. Even a lot of the later Leslie Nielsen movies weren't that great. Holy shit, the pixels? Yeah, that's my internet crapping out for a bit. I prefer pixelated looking stream instead of, lag. It'll fix itself eventually, though. Just pretend there's a really cool retro filter over the stream right now. You're looking like Minecraft up in here. You're supposed to like... It's the pixelated retro look. Like I said, it's already climbing back to normal, so it'll be back there in a second. Are we watching a Tool music video? Super hot. Super hot. Super hot. Someone watched the tape. Fuck, dead meme, never mind. Uh-oh. Man, they were in a hurry. The Ring. Someone watched the Ring tape. That's what I was going for. He's taking out a lot of aggression on these, isn't he? That's what happened to Steve Irwin, by the way. Kill it before it breeds. Like, I'm pretty sure those can, like, turn any corpse into a... Oh, fuck. That's fucked up. It kind of reminded me of a manticore stinging something, so I went with it. Too soon? It's been like, what, 10 years to count? At some point, you gotta make Steve Irwin died jokes. I'm sorry, but you have to. Two shots. I'm gonna have to go with my other gun. I actually got ammo for this. Yeah, he was a great man. No doubt about it. And entertaining as hell. But he died in a funny way, so, haha. Are we gonna, like, really respect the dead when I'm really stomping holes and turning them into pudding in this game? You're sleepy, fuck all y'all, going to bed. That's a way to, like, you know, burn the bridge as you leave. Have a good sleep, Neil. You make Heath Ledger death jokes? Yeah, but he died from, you know, a drug overdose. Apparently it's okay if you make jokes about that. Technically, both Heath Ledger and Steve Irwin died doing what they love. One was, you know, filming animals, the other was doing cocaine. I know what I'm supposed to do, I'm just smashing things. Forward. Okay, that was on point. That's what happens when you invade my personal space. Did you know that Heath Ledger shared the same fate with Bruce Lee's son? Both died playing characters that make up during... Oh, hold on a second. But I never considered that, but yeah, they kind of did. But one died from, you know, an accidental, you know, misfire, well, an accident with a fake gun, while one died of, you know, drug overdose, so it's not quite the same. Also, one was a good actor, and one was kind of, like, overrated. Basically, the only reason, you know, Bruce Lee's son, the fact that we're even calling him Bruce Lee's son other than his, you know, his actual name, is kind of indicative that he wasn't that great, you know. But, The Crow, definitely a good movie, so maybe he would have become a better actor in time. But, unfortunately, he didn't get that opportunity. He was in the business, though, because his dad's name. That's undeniable. Shit. Give me another one. He's got that spike still sticking out of him. Who's the overrated one I'm referring to? Oh, Bruce Lee's son. Nick Lee. I don't even really remember what his name is. It's been so long since I even given him any thought. The Crow was a good movie, though. I will give him that. And I don't even like Crow unironically. He's like, yeah, that's a decent action film. God damn, this subway is falling apart. Brandon Lee, that's right. They're rebooting The Crow? Oh, pardon, you have rocket boots? Huh. Oh man, they just totally fucked up the luggage. Oh, are you singing the song from this game's trailer? I think this game did use the "Despite all my rage, I'm sorry, whoa! They heard I was singing lyrics. They come to collect their fee. It's like I heard you were singing, yo, some music lyrics there, pal. Where's our cut? But I was gonna say, you can't just say that song's lines. You have to go, despite all my rage. You have to really lean into it. You know, maybe getting on noise. Oh, I can't shoot my foot. Uh-oh. Tense. Why is that not hitting? Oh. Oh, fuck me, daddy. You shoot them square pixels, Dad. I am sorry my internet is fucking up tonight. It happens sometimes.
What happened? I thought we lost you.
Unscheduled stop. Where am I?
Hopefully this game isn't too loud when that shit goes down.
This won't be the most pleasant route, but it'll get you to the Cassini Towers residential sector. Dad, Damn it! Timon has the signal again. Keep moving.
Okay.
You're very important to the mine.
Don't ask why the words "fuck me, Danny" are my way of showing, like, you know, worry, intenseness. Mainly because it sounds funny. You blame the wind? I'm not using satellite here, you know. No, I'm just, my ISP likes to, like, not keep a, you know, consistent rate of data. Okay, let's make it go up and down, like a waveform. Sleepy mood time? You have a good night, Mike. Glad you're here. I love you all. Drink water. That's a positive mission to go, statement to go on. Schematic. Sleepy moo. Well, hurting for ammo. You got coffee instead. I've never been a coffee drinker. Never did like that much. Okay, I think that's all the ammo I'm... Oh, nope. There needs to be a stomp indicator of everything that can be stomped. Well, I guess that's what the LED lights are for. Probably should be, probably should have learned to use stasis more. Well, I did use it there a bit. I should have actually been using my telekinesis because there were spikes on the ground. Things are so pixelated, you should watch out for Herobrine. Does it still look? Yeah, it's still a little pixelated right now, isn't it? Like I said, it'll eventually get back to normal. My apologies. There's nothing I can do about it. It's either there's an option on OBS that lets you turn this on. So otherwise, you'd be getting frame drops, which are actually worse. So I prefer a blurry stream or a pixelated stream to frame droppy stream. What do you want, Dex? You want to do a scratch on my elbow to get my attention? Well, it ain't working. Well, it actually is. I'm petting you right now. Why didn't RE2 Remake have the sweet stomping controls? Because melee isn't really a Resident Evil thing. Outside of using knives. Interesting. Enemy kind of sounded like a cat. Could really use within one of those stations for an upgrade too. So I heard you like children. Wait, where did you hear that at? That sounds weird. Especially because you use the clown afterward. That's not how you use the clown emote. That just makes me sound like a freaking weirdo. Hey, I heard you like kids. Pardon? Do I drink alcohol? I do not. I don't drink. Kinko the Clown. I feel that's a joke someone else has made and I can't, use it myself. Pretty positive I've heard it before. Pixies. Fine candies. Nothing but jawbreakers. Pull what lever? Want some candy. Bueno, venidos. Welcome. Titan Station Elementary. It's a joke? That's a Disney reference. I must have not caught it. Limb gun. Or lemon gun. Good, another game lets me shoot children. Okay, maybe not when there's this many children. Ah! Fuck me. Well, at least they're soft, childlike bodies. Can't take much damage.
Isaac, you're still alive? We can't talk. I think they're tracking our signals. Are the memories coming back to you? They're coming back to me. The good ones. And the bad ones. The more I remember, the more my head hurts. I keep seeing the symbols. The symbols too, Isaac. In him. I keep seeing his face. Shit, found me.
You wanna ask him any questions while you have him on the line, Isaac? No? Okay. Hey, good morning, guy. Well, you are really on point with what time you wake up usually. Like usually every day at 10, or when I stream at 10. It's like, I bet guy's gonna show up soon. Dartigan Skywalker. Putting an in there makes it sound weird. Got some ammo for you. Got ammo for you. Here's what I was looking for. We actually probably need to buy the other guns soon. Well, when I get to the store. Leaving your children with Darty is a smart idea. He is a good babysitter. Hey, if the game makes me have to, if the game forces me to kill children, what's a guy gonna do? You recently updated Just Cause 4. You enjoyed the wingsuit in that game the most. Well, at least they're still updating it. Schematic downloaded. Pulse rifle. We got 2 nodes and 17 grand. Pulse rifle. Military grade assault rifle with a high rate of fire. Contact energy cartridge for the superclinic. Inventory slot stack size 6. Wait, this improves as much. Do these increase my inventory size? Or is this that telling me how much space? Oh, tell me how much it takes up. Oh no, it's telling me how many you can stack on top of each. Okay, it can stack 15. Okay, I get it now. I'm gonna buy the gun, I think. Wasn't there a javelin I could also buy? These are the ones I don't want, the free weapons. Yeah, that as well. Pneumatic spear launcher with electrical charge. Use the time slow ability. Yeah, I've been using it, starting to use it a bit more. Javelin gun, that's 11,000. Pulse rifle is only 7,000. We'll buy the pulse rifle for now. It sounds boring, but yeah, I haven't got schematics for it. I could get all these free suits, but that would ruin the game. Okay, we need ammo. Seeker shells. Don't have that gun. Plasma energy. Small stuff is so expensive. What's in my inventory right now? I got one heal and stasis pack. Actually, how much will I get for selling these? I'm not using them, they're just taking up space. The detonator tool, which I don't have. Okay, with that I can buy more plasma cutter energy. And another heal. There we go. Memory serves, a javelin gun. You have to reload it after each shot, so don't miss. Okay, that sounds like a gun I don't want to waste money on. I'm sure it does a lot of damage, but it basically is the same thing as me picking up a spike off the ground with my telekinesis and launching it. Though with electricity. Well, I'm not using the DLC suits because apparently they kind of break the game, and I want to play the actual, you know, tailored experience that you're supposed to get.
Attention. This is Director Titan.
Hey Dana, there's this crazy guy that keeps contacting me. I saw him back at the hospital.
My favorite superpowers?
In the project, just like you.
Yeah. Why was he there? What does he want?
He's a psychopath, Isaac. Stay
Just a
clear of
second.
him. He murdered his own wife and child.
Okay, I'll be careful.
My favorite superpower is hydraulic leg stomp. That's a couple metric tons put into one leg. I mean, it's not a visually impressive ability, but it gets the job done. See? Japanizing beam. What does a Japanizing beam do to you? Does it turn you into anime? That's not so much a weapon as a, you know, a lot of people's fantasy.
In accordance with Titan Station Civic Code, I am declaring martial law. All citizens are ordered to evacuate. Looters will be shot on sight. This is not a drill. Move immediately to the nearest evac route.
Basically will give me that. Discover your potential. Ask us how. We who carry clearly evil claw in our books. That's that religious cult in this game, isn't it? They're basically like Scientologists. Evil Scientologists. Or normal Scientologists, depending on how you look at it. What is my favorite type of water? Your blood. How about that? Let me make it creepy for you. Weren't expecting that answer, were you? Levitations. Perfect sleep. You know, that actually sounds really comfy. I've always wanted to be like, you know, Dana from Ghostbusters and sleep above the bed. Gamer girl water. You know, I was seeing, you know, her joking on Twitter that was posted somewhere that she was doing a joke that she got arrested and everyone believed it. Does everyone take that girl seriously when she says something that's clearly a joke? Like, I got arrested for the bathwater thing. Like, it's clearly a mocked up image. It's like, I saw it on multiple websites. Belle Delphine says she got arrested. It's like, are you that dumb? How easy is it for her to troll all of you? I just got a thing, I wasn't paying attention. No, no, stop. We, the children of the marker, grow tired of the oppressive, thinly veiled attacks from Earthgov on our rights to worship as we please. Reduced hours of operation for the church, fire marshal restrictions on the size of revival events, permits needed to distribute literature. These are all poorly concealed attempts to quash the truth, our truth, and they will not succeed. The blasphemous, short-sighted, reckless destructive of our hopeless path that Earthgov has on us is a dead end. One that only unitology has the answer to. Altman has foreseen it, and we are blessed to execute it. Prepare yourselves, brothers and sisters. Convergence is nigh. Squirrel semen. You know, you guys are making up some lore about me that I'm not sure I'm down with. You heard she got arrested for spray painting a friend's car for stealing her fucking hamster. We went back and watched my Kingdom Hearts franchise vid, and I can't believe how much work you put into those, and they are funny as hell. Well, thank you, Firecracker. I'm glad you enjoyed them. Definitely, yeah, it's what they're based off of. I'm surprised real Scientologists... You know, real Scientologists actually probably did get mad at it. How dare you compare us to a evil, you know, death-worshipping cult in space? Now, excuse us as we, you know, are evil and, you know, well, don't worship death, but hey, a science fiction author created our religion. That has to mean something. Us women can be terrible bitches, I swear. Well, I think it's just people in general can be terrible when they, you know, they decide to be. But I do acknowledge that, yeah, when women want to be mean, they can be really fucking mean. Like, the worst the guy is gonna do is like, I'll kick your ass. Women will be like, I will ruin you. So, there can be a definite vindictive streak when they really want to pull it out. Guys are much more simple. It's like, I'll stomp a mud hole in him, that'll shut him up. Yeah, no disrespect. Everyone's got every gender has their way of dealing with, you know, things they don't like. But I don't know how you ladies deal with it. That drives me crazy, trying to work my way through those situations. Recruits has slowed markedly in the last few weeks. This is surely due to Earthgov's recent slander campaign, painting us as carpetbaggers and insurrectionists in the press. Regions from the churches at Venus Waypoint and the Heliopause Observer are shocking in whatever that means, to strategize a response. Expect additional budget to be allocated to public relations and media to combat this trend. Also, the CEC layoffs continue to negatively affect recruiting targets. We're down almost 30% year on year. You know what wasn't created by evil? Water. What is it with this water trend in chat? Like, Thirstbot Thirstbot isn't even showing up tonight. How often would I say people get incredibly butthurt by my obviously comedic videos? And if so, what was my worst video to get responded to? Not as much as you would think, but it's usually on games that have a very, very strong and vocal fan base. I'd say the strongest response. Possibly Red Dead Redemption 2, but or it's probably a toss-up between that and The Last of Us. Let me concentrate on not dying for a second. That was a setup. I'm great, thank you, Pop.